Holistic investment is trust, right? It says that I believe in you, I want to see the best for you, and how do we make that happen? It's listening to what folks need, connecting them to resources and opportunities to be able to provide that and meet those needs. And it's also just love. It goes beyond money. I think that you can transform someone's life if you invest fully in every aspect of their life.
We didn't need just one thing at any one time. We were always in need of multiple resources. Multiple programs came into our lives at different times and at overlapping times that helped us get to our goals. It was much easier for me to focus on taking care of my family when our home situation was stable, when my children are happy and stable in organizations and with other people that care and love for them. I was looking for an activity that I could afford, that my children were interested in, and my son Ethan really enjoys soccer, and so we just happened upon soccer in the streets and met some people playing soccer at a festival, and so learned that they actually had teams throughout the city.
My favorite thing about soccer, it's having good sportsmanship and really having good friends in soccer and winning championships.
There are some connecting organizations that kind of overlapped with our family. We found our house through a program called the Atlanta Land Trust. And so that program makes home ownership accessible for more people because it retains ownership of the land that the house sits on, but the homeowner gets to buy the house. So we were able to buy a house that was far less expensive than even the houses in the same neighborhood.
When folks tell us about how they've connected at multiple points throughout their lives with various organizations that we can say are under the TFA umbrella. Without something like this, without an alliance like this, it makes coming to these opportunities or even knowing about, having the awareness, a little bit more difficult. To hear a story like Makisha's where she says, I'm going to just try this program, right? I'm going to trust these people, even though it's just an idea, says a lot because that wasn't how things started initially. Folks were very hesitant, and it feels oftentimes things can feel very extractive when someone says, we're going to come into your neighborhood and we want to do this work. And to hear success stories like Makisha's are both heartwarming and important.
I've been in the house for about 2.5 years, and we started this business about 1.5 years ago. This process is maybe long in some people's eyes, but it kind of has gone past for me like a snap because these were concepts that I never would have considered being able to do. Maybe like 10 years ago, I would have never seen myself as a homeowner. I would have never really seen myself as stable and my children being happy and healthy and really getting these types of supports from all different angles. And I definitely would not have ever considered myself being an entrepreneur. So these have been some of the best years of our lives. We've learned so much, and we're continuing to learn. I don't foresee this learning process stopping. I do understand now the connections between strong communities and strong families. And I'm very passionate about wanting to make sure these are strong connections. So I guess I do see myself as kind of growing into that place of being an activist. I definitely want to help my community. I definitely want my children to understand that they can both be on the receiving end of help and they can also be givers of help as well.
So flexible funding for us looks like investment without so many limitations, guidelines, kind of the bureaucratic processes that oftentimes come behind philanthropic donations or investments. And that's just how we want to do our work with people on the ground. It's just trusting, right? Oftentimes, that's the missing piece. There's always work to be done, but there's not always money to do the work. And so if you give people the investment beyond money, right? Time, love, energy, they'll do the work.